Hey everybody, it's Rexanne Collins with Market Realty, and I want to talk to you today about homeowners insurance. When we sit down and we write your offer and we talk about the process, I give you a lot of information, and I know it's impossible for my buyers to retain all that because it's just not something you deal with on a daily basis. It's something that you may have never even dealt with before, and it's just not likely that you're going to remember everything I say. So, one of the things that we talk about is you're going to get 2 or 3 homeowner insurance quotes from local agents. Now, the reason for 2 or 3 insurance quotes is you want to get the best deal you can with the best coverage for the money. So, I know a lot of my buyers, especially first-time home buyers, wonder, what questions do I need to ask my insurance agent? So if you're in the market for homeowners insurance, you're probably wondering, what do I ask? What are the most important questions to ask the agent? Well, I'm going to talk to you about that today, and we are going to discuss the major questions you need to ask your insurance agent. So the number one question would be, how much would it cost to rebuild my home in its current location in the event of a total loss? So we're talking about the home that you're buying, and your homeowner's insurance policy should cover the cost of building a new home completely from scratch. So if you have a fire, a tornado, a storm, if you have a complete loss, you need to make sure that your coverage is going to allow you to rebuild your home from scratch. Now, generally, homeowners policies cover partial or total damages caused by fire, hail, lightning, and other disasters that are described in your insurance policy. Now, keep in mind, flood and hurricane coverage are not included in the standard homeowner insurance policy. You're going to need to get an additional policy for those. Now, the next question, number 2, is how much is the personal property in my home worth in the event of a total loss? So your homeowner's insurance policy should also cover the cost of replacing all personal property should it be stolen or destroyed by fire or another disaster that is covered by your insurance. Now, typically personal property coverage is equal to about 50 to 70% of the amount of insurance you have on the structure. So if you have, say, $100,000 worth of dwelling protection, most insurers would recommend $50,000 to $70,000 worth of property coverage, personal property coverage. The best way to determine if this recommendation is appropriate for your specific situation is to conduct an inventory of your personal property. So let's say you have guns, you have jewelry, you have, expensive tech like big TVs and computers and iPads. So you need to take clothing. You need to take a personal inventory and see what all you have so you can come up with a number to put on that so that you can make sure you are also covered for your personal property. So number 3 is, how much liability protection do I need? That's the third question you should be asking the agent. Liability covers you against lawsuits for bodily injury or property damage that you or your family members cause to other people. It also pays damage caused by your pets, which a lot of people don't even think about. Now, the liability portion of your policy pays for both the cost of defending you in court and any court awards up to the limit of your policy. You're also covered not just in your home, but anywhere in the world. Liability limits generally start about $100,000. And most insurance agents and the company representatives recommend that you purchase at least $300,000 worth of liability protection. Now, if you have significant assets and you need more liability protection than what is offered under your standard homeowner's insurance policy, you can ask your agent about an umbrella policy. Now, an umbrella policy is going to cover you for larger amounts, which, depending on your situation, may be a good idea. Number 4, this question is specific to flood and earthquake policy. There were numerous flooding events and earthquakes in the U.S. in 2011, for example, but relatively few Americans had coverage for either type of these natural disasters because these perils are excluded from the standard homeowner insurance policies. Check with your insurance agent or the agents that you are interviewing for quotes to see whether you may need a specialized coverage beyond the standard homeowners insurance policy. Flood coverage for homeowners is available from the federal government and from a few private insurers. Now, you may be wondering, how do I find out if I need flood or flood or earthquake policy? Well, your real estate agent and your insurance agent should both be able to tell you whether or not the home you're purchasing is located in a flood zone. Around here, we don't really have to deal so much with the threat of earthquakes, but, depending on where you live, that may be something you need to check into. So the number 5 question is, do I qualify for any discounts that are going to get my price down? So if you have smoke detectors, burglar alarms, or deadbolts in your home, you can often get a premium rate discount. Sophisticated sprinkler systems, home alarms that are monitored also can get you discounts on your premium. And you can ask your agent about other discounts that might be available as well. Also, if you're using the same agent as, say, you have your car insurance with, you can get a significant discount for that also, for having multiple policies with them. So there are ways that you can reduce those premiums. So I hope this has helped you just a little bit today. If you have other questions, reach out to me. I'll be glad to answer as many as I can and help guide you in the right direction. So until next time, thanks for watching, everybody.